Kuzambo, you're watching Bhutan This Week with me, Kipchu, our weekly news magazine program, our top stories of the week. His Royal Highness gets up Jimmy Dojuan to grace his opening of Desum Skilling Program in Gelpojing. Civil service attrition hits new record with nearly 5,000 civil servants resigning in the last 1 year. And BOC to propose constructing 8 new artificial turf football grounds in the next 5-year plan. His Royal Highness Gesap Jimmy Dojuwanchu graced the opening of a series of Desum Skilling Program DSP trainings at the DSP Center in Gelpojing, Mongar last Friday.
DSP in Digital Marketing, DSP in Mobile App Development, DSP in Data Science, DSP in Cyber Security, DSP in Culinary Arts Foundation and DSP in Driving started today in Gelpojing with a total of 189 trainee Desubs participating. Desung Scaling Program was initiated upon the Royal Command as an avenue for Bhutanese youth to gain new skills and knowledge through progressive trainings delivered by Bhutanese and international experts. The diverse trainings on offer have included culinary arts, fashion and crafts, to construction, physical fitness, and a wide gamut of other skills chosen through an assessment of the Desub's interest as well as relevance and potential value to their future careers. Around 136 different training programs have been held and over 6,000 Desubs have participated in the trainings, with many of them joining progressively advanced levels and earning certificates. Many Desubs who have undergone DSP trainings have gone on to find employment in a related field where they can use their new skills or establish new ventures and businesses. A part of the DSP initiative has been to provide entrepreneurship trainings and support for DSP participants to set up businesses or ventures using their new skills. Sonampem for BBS News.
Her Majesty the Queen Mother Sangye Chiriwanchu was in Chirang for a high-level advocacy program to advocate and create awareness on women and girls' empowerment and their sexual and reproductive health rights, or SRHR. Her Majesty met with the students of Dampu and shared with them the importance of comprehensive sexuality education. Her Majesty is the Royal Patron of Renew and the Goodwill Ambassador of the United Nations Population Fund.
This morning, Her Majesty interacted with students and staff of Dampu Central School and Dampu Middle Secondary School, including 26 students with disabilities. Officials from Renew, the Ministry of Education and Skills Development, and the Ministry of Health conducted interactive sessions with the students on public health. They also discussed about comprehensive sexuality education, or CSE, where concepts on gender, gender-based violence, cultures and values were discussed in detail. According to a press release from Renew, there are huge concerns around rising teenage pregnancy, suicides, drug abuse and gender-based violence, and school dropout among youth. The Department of Education programs also presented both immediate and long-term strategies to enhance the overall health and well-being of students. As a long-term strategy, the comprehensive sexuality education has been integrated into the 7 subjects of national school curriculum since 2021. This has enabled students to access scientifically accurate and age-appropriate information on SRHR, engaging them in conversations on gender equality, relationships, and consent. This effort is already displaying positive impacts on their behaviors. The Education Ministry is also currently working on having health and well-being focals in all schools, Menti program, school parenting program, and e-counseling services, among others.
CSE holds immense significance for our youth. It offers you the right tools to prevent unintended pregnancies, sexually transmitted diseases, and HIV. Equally important, it equips you to cultivate healthy relationships and lead lives filled with happiness and fulfillment. Our youth deserve access to comprehensive information that is relevant to your lives and helps you make informed choices. Remember, the knowledge you're gaining through the CSE program is incredibly important for your growth and well-being. Embrace this opportunity to learn, discuss, and understand.
Her Majesty the Queen Mother also visited Serang Hospital and interacted with health staff and patients. Yesterday evening, Her Majesty met with the multi-sectorial task force, the community-based support system, and the local leaders. The meeting was to streamline the network of the MSTF, the CBSS, and the Druk Adolescents Initiative on Sexual Awareness Network in all 20 districts. For Pematsawang in Serang, Tashiangdan, PBS News.
Now, if you are an aspiring entrepreneur or innovator, you can easily connect with mentors for guidance and skills. This is made easier as the Youth Development Fund inaugurated a platform called E-Mentoring Platform. Her Royal Highness Princess Chimi Yangzomoachu, the Vice President of Youth Development Fund, inaugurated it in the capital recently. According to the YDF, many aspiring entrepreneurs faced challenges when it comes to skills and guidance until now.
On the e-mentoring platform, which is a website, you can either register as a mentor to share your knowledge and skills and provide guidance, or you can register as a mentee to get support and guidance from the mentors. The platform is expected to bridge the gap by connecting aspiring entrepreneurs in the country with professionals to create entrepreneurial solutions.
Now it's a day and age of technology, so we are leveraging on this technological integration, and which is why we have come up with this e-platform, which can seamlessly remotely connect people, and these people are people who have expertise, skills, who have knowledge. And, we wanted to act as a catalyst, act as a conduit, act as a linkage by connecting these dots.
He added that they are hoping more people will come forward to avail themselves of the service.
I'm hopeful that with the launch of this e-mentorship platform, people will start, signing up for this platform, into this platform as a mentee or as a mentor, and then we also hope that people who are expert in their subject or in their industry or in the business, whatever skills they have, would come forward. And
currently, the platform has 30 mentors, including accomplished entrepreneurs, influential leaders, and seasoned advisors to guide and nurture a new generation of entrepreneurs and innovators. The website was developed with the support from UNICEF and the Bhutan Foundation. This is Sonam Yudan for BBS News.
The judiciary has suspended 2 justices of the High Court last Friday with immediate effect. According to a news release from the Supreme Court, the 2 justices caused a deliberate miscarriage of justice in a drug smuggling and possession case. The issue came into limelight after the judiciary received complaints of collusion.
The news release states that Justices Pema Rinzin and Sring Dorji of the High Court's Bench 1 reversed a judgment passed by the Thimphu District Court concerning a drug case. The case, which was prosecuted by the Office of the Attorney General in 2019, involves 2 defendants. One of them was caught with drugs and the other person was arrested for being the supplier. The news release also states that one of the defendants is the son of a Queensland reporter. Based on evidence, the Thimphu District Court convicted both the defendants and sentenced them to an imprisonment term of 5 years each. The defendants then appealed to the High Court and their case was assigned to Bench 1. While the case was still under trial, the release states that the Queensland reporter, the Attorney General, and one of the 2 justices went for an overnight trek to Pajuding. After the trek, the High Court passed its judgment reversing the Thimphu District Court's judgment. The High Court's judgment reasoned that the defendants tested positive upon urine test.
Based on this, instead of a 5-year imprisonment, the two defendants were ordered to undergo compulsory treatment in a rehabilitation center for a duration of 3 to 6 months. The Narcotic Drugs, Psychotropic Substances, and Substance Abuse Act grades the offense of illicit drug trafficking and substance abuse differently. While offenders of substance abuse are liable to undergo compulsory treatment and rehabilitation for a certain period, the offense of illicit trafficking of narcotic drugs and psychotropic substances is a felony of crime. Moreover, one of the defendants was a repeated offender convicted for the same offense in 2015, which the High Court failed to consider in the judgment despite having substantial evidence. Further, it has also been stated that though the OAG normally appeals against such total reversal of judgments, in this particular case, the office did not appeal to the Supreme Court. With regard to the Attorney General and the Queensland Reporter, the Media and Communication Unit of the Judiciary said that they cannot comment as the two do not fall under the purview of the Judiciary. BBS also contacted the police, who said they have not received any complaints. However, they said they will investigate if they receive a complaint. Samton Dolker, BBS News.
Attorney General Lungten Trubjur has submitted his voluntary resignation to the Prime Minister's office. It was submitted on Tuesday. The resignation comes amidst claims of collusion within the judiciary involving a drug smuggling and possession case. The judiciary suspended 2 judges last week for deliberate miscarriage of justice. The Prime Minister had asked the Attorney General to submit an explanation since a news release stated that the Attorney General had gone on a trek with the father of a defendant and one of the justices, after which a reversed judgment was passed. The Anti-Corruption Commission said they have no comments, and the police told BVS that they did not receive any complaints regarding the case. Meanwhile, the father of the defendant, who works as a Zonka editor at Queensland, said he does not have any comments as well. A record close to 5,000 civil servants have left the civil service in the past 1 year. This is according to the Royal Civil Service Commission's annual report for July 2022 to June 2023, released recently. According to the report, the attrition rate in the civil service stands at 16% for the financial year 2022 to 2023, which is almost double of last year's attrition rate.
According to the report, of the total civil servants who left the service, more than 3,000 were regular employees and over 1,500 were on contract. The report states that close to 3,500 employees resigned voluntarily, nearly 600 left due to contract completion, and close to 500 were separated from service due to delinking of agencies. In addition, around 230 left on superannuation, 16 were terminated due to disciplinary issues, 15 withdrew from their jobs, and 13 were compulsorily retired. 11 entries were mistakenly punched in the system. At 2,600, professional and management categories recorded the highest number of civil servants leaving their profession. The lowest was in the executive and specialist position, with only 38 employees having left their jobs. The report also highlights the initiatives RCSC carried out to address the growing attrition rate. Some of the initiatives highlighted in the report include the RCSC resorting to flexible HR recruitment, extending superannuation age, and hiring resigned and retired individuals on contract. The Commission also proposed better remuneration and incentives, enhancing supervision and staff engagement. Similarly, the Commission has also increased the opportunity to enter into civil service through unlimited Bhutan civil service examination attempts and proposed increasing staff requirement for 2024 intake. As per the report, there are close to 30,000 civil servants in the country as of now. Tasheangden, BBS News.
Residents of Tendu Geok in Samsi, particularly women, are facing challenges accessing healthcare services due to the absence of a female health assistant at the primary healthcare center. It has been over 3 months since the female health assistant was transferred. As a result, some women are hesitant to seek medical attention even during emergencies.
Without a female health assistant, not all women seek medical care. According to some women, villagers and elderly people feel uncomfortable and are avoiding visits to the healthcare center.
It has been over 3 months without a female health worker here. For us, we can share all the details with a male health assistant, but elderly people feel uncomfortable and choose not to visit the center. For example, they are not able to talk openly about diseases like UTI.
For literate people like us, we don't feel any difference in sharing our health conditions with a male health assistant. But for many other women, they are facing a lot of challenges talking about pap smear and menstrual issues.
Since we have an army camp and a central school located here, there is a lot of population in Tendu. We do have male health assistants here, but it would be better if we have a female health assistant as well.
The Tendu Gyok administration has already informed the district administration and the health ministry about the need for a female health worker.
Since the transfer of our former female health assistant, we have not yet received anyone as her replacement. We have informed the health ministry and the Dzongkhag health sector about the matter. We are aware of the shortage of health workers in the country, but the problem we are facing is quite genuine, and we would be grateful if the issue is addressed soon.
Despite their efforts, there has been no concrete response from the concerned authorities. According to the district health officials, the issue is not unique to the Tendu Gyok alone. Like the primary healthcare center in Tendu, the health facilities in Namgycholing Gyok and Sengden are also grappling with the same issue. However, the officials said they have informed the health ministry about the issue. The primary healthcare facility in Tendu Gyok not only serves its 5 Cheok, but also 2 Cheoks from the neighboring Norgegang Gyok. Tendu Gyok is home to a population exceeding 6,200 residents. For Pasangdoji in Samchi, this is Sonam Yuran for BBS News.
The Bhutan Olympic Committee is planning to build 8 more AstroTurf football grounds across the country in the next 5 years. The office also plans to construct an additional 5 multi-sports halls in 5 districts. This was presented at the 24th Executive Committee meeting held recently. The President of the Bhutan Olympic Committee, His Royal Highness Prince Jigel Ugyen Wangchuck, chaired the meeting.
Bhutan Olympic Committee plans to develop the AstroTurf football grounds in Ha, Gyalifu, Shamgang, Kasa, Wangdiphodrang, Samchi, Hlinchi and Pemagachil. It will cost the committee close to 375 million ngitam. Similarly, the committee has plans to build multi-sports halls worth over 380 million ngitam in Ha, Mongar, Thimphu, Kasa and Wangdiphodrang. Likewise, BOC has a plan to construct other sports infrastructure, including office buildings for the Tennis Federation, the National Sports Science Center, Sports Complex, and the National Olympic Archery Training Center.
Through BOC, if the government builds this infrastructure, I think this is a good opportunity for our youth and it will also benefit in the future. When we prepare a proposal like this, I'm glad and appreciate it.
Some of the members of the executive committee emphasized the need to prioritize the projects if the government cannot commit to allocate the budget for all the proposed infrastructure. The meeting decided to establish the subcommittee to be led by Kinzang Doji, advisor to the BOC. The committee will be responsible for evaluating and prioritizing the various infrastructure development projects. BOC plans to propose 3 billion ngitam for the next 5-year plan. Of it, the committee proposes 2 billion to be allocated for the infrastructure development. For Karmawangdi, this is Sonam Yuran for BBS News.
Sometimes it only takes a picture to make all the difference. In Bhutan, a picture has indeed changed the fate of Bhutan Baseball and Softball Association after a photograph of Bhutanese baseball players dressed in national attire playing in front of the Buddha Dorjenma in Thimphu went viral on social media. Garnering the attention and support of international sports organizations, the association is now planning to expand and introduce the sport in 5 more districts in Chukha, Paro, Serpang, Samtsi and Wandifoda.
After Major League Baseball, a professional baseball organization shared the viral image on social media. The picture became an overnight sensation, amassing 16 million views on Twitter alone. Prominent sports media outlets like Fox Sports, ESPN Sports Center, Jomboy Media, and others also shared the image. The photo was taken as part of a promotional event by the association's co-founder Matthew DeSantis last month. It was then uploaded in the association's social media accounts before gathering global attention. The plan to introduce the sports in the districts came after the association began receiving significant support from international coaches, officials, as well as organizations and individuals providing assistance in terms of equipment, finances, and infrastructure.
The main objective would be to identify more talents in terms of youth. So till last 2 years we have been getting young talents from Thimphu itself. So we want to explore in other districts to get more youth, to get more, the talented girls or boys who can show the career pathway towards the national team of baseball and softball.
He added that with the support from the international organizations, the association hopes to solve the existing challenges such as the inadequate equipment and field facilities. According to the association, they are also in the process of sending a Bhutanese baseball player to join one of the 4 baseball teams playing in the Baseball United League in Dubai.
I'm very excited that we got the opportunity to play in a renowned club, and it can create a positive impact to our youth.
Right now, we in our association we do not have more youth playing baseball and softball. So I want to create that baseball have a better future than other sports, and through that I want to bring more upcoming youth to play baseball and softball.
Although the sport is relatively new in the country, it strives to actively promote and organize trainings, tournaments and competitions in the country. The sport came to Bhutan in 2013 as a community association, where it evolved from being played among friends to forming an association. Since then, the association has witnessed a significant growth in the number of registered players. Currently, the association has over 8,000 registered members in the country. For Touchtaker, Karmasamdan Wongda, PBS News.
That's it for this week. Do join us as we bring you the next edition of the program next week. Take care and goodbye.